Welcome to Pause Please. We're talking all things midlife, menopause, and the mundane. And today we are unscripted.
Oh, nice.
However, I think that we can work on a discussion based on what we had just been talking about right now, pre-recording.
Okay. I already forgot what we were talking about.
So you were talking about, so did I. I was trying to backtrack.
I was like, hold on. We were talking about a number of things.
Yes.
Okay, so one of the things,
Random
yes, menopause. What did you say before? It was menopause memory.
There you go.
Menopause memory, or a lack thereof.
Yeah, lack thereof, for sure.
So I was just telling these ladies, listeners, that we'd love to put out this audio and perhaps video so you all can see who we peeps are. Boy, that seems a little scary to me.
Now that you say it out loud for real and you record it forever.
Right? I'm just thinking, ooh.
Well, my kiddo has been asking, I saw the camera, so when's the video coming out? I'm like, we don't know how to turn it on yet.
We know how to turn it on. We do. We know those things.
We do not.
We did it by accident.
I think that is right. That is right. I am a button presser, so I'll press all the buttons, but I don't know what they do.
Yes. So my point being, these are some next steps that we want to do with our podcast because it's just kind of an exciting time for us. We want to experiment with a couple of things and see how it fares with our audience, with our listeners. And so my question for you ladies today, and granted, we are semi-empty nesters, but what are some next steps? What are ways in which we are going to rebrand ourselves, or will we, once the kids are out of the house or out of the picture? Have you thought anything about that? Ooh. I'm not saying, I don't have to cook an extra meal or what have you because we don't have our kid in the house. But I mean, have you thought about what interests you and what you may do in your next journey of life? For example.
Besides this?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, this is good. This is one of those things.
Yes, it is.
This podcast that we're doing. For instance, I've seen videos of women over 40, over 50 who are now empty nesters, went back to school and studied to be a PA or become a flight attendant, something like that. And I'm not saying it has to be some big
Maybe that's what I should do. That was always my dream, to be a flight attendant. Maybe this is a sign.
Right? So tell us.
No, it's
really.
not.
You have you thought about it?
Oh, no, not like now. It's just what I wanted to do when I was young, like way young, like 20.
And I'll go ahead and roll out the going back to school. No, I'm good.
I don't recommend.
Well, your husband is going back to
He
school.
did, and I love him for it. But like I said, my bachelor senior year, I'm like, rather chew off my right arm than go back for another class. And even now, I don't even like doing certifications. So that tells you how
I don't even like people. That's my problem. I mean, you guys saw my post today.
Honest.
You saw my post today, right? Like, I only go to the grocery store for real at like 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I can't even go anymore. I can't do the parking lot. I can't do the people. I just can't do it. So yeah, I mean, never say never. Going back to school is not high on my list. I just finished my degree a year ago, my normal, regular bachelor's degree. So I don't.
Congratulations to that.
Thank you. I don't really have a desire. Just seems like a lot of work. I don't know, Sheila. I'm in a funk right now. I don't want to do anything.
And that's fair.
I want to be a slug or a sloth.
That's fair. Nobody says you have to do anything. But I was just wondering, has that crossed your mind if you see yourself in a different place?
I do think about things. Like I brought this up before. I was talking about my attempts at couponing and having a little store. So I saw something on social media of a woman who does something like that, but it's like kid stuff. So she kind of is doing her own consignment store just out of her garage. She put it out in her community, but also if you can't pay for anything. I mean, you can't come and like take the whole garage of things that she has, but she's trying to give to her community. And I do have to say that I've said this before, deep down inside, I would like to find a way to, I think, be a part of the community. And I don't know what that is. I didn't know what that was I don't know, 12 episodes ago. I still don't know what it is, but deep down inside, I would like to do something, whether it's just for a weekend, you know, a Habitat for Humanity type of thing. And there's always, but something like that. Actually, my husband and I, now that you make me think, Sheila, we had just talked about that, like something to do, like what do we want to do together?
Sure.
What's something he can do? And we were talking kind of still community themed, but I keep telling my husband, it's so tiny, like go and volunteer, be a part of the city, be on the city council or volunteer as a part of something like that to get to know, because we know we're not from here. And so we were very invested in our previous community because we just were there forever. And we have questions, and what better way to, you know, kind of learn and understand where you're at and why things aren't done a certain way than to do that. So that's kind of where we're at. And then we always come back to, my husband has a different idea of vacations than I do. He wants to go on road trips. So we actually just talked about that in the past probably 2 weeks as well. Like what would a fall road trip look like? Where could we go? What could we do?
Right. So when you think about what your next journey would be, either giving of yourself, giving of your time, are you saying then that you would like to see you and your spouse do something together? Of course, the traveling depends because you've done things solo, so that's not out of your wheelhouse or whatever the term may be.
I think some things are personal. I think it's important to have the support of your family and your spouse. And if it's something that they are also passionate about, then yes, welcome and encourage that. But I don't think, like me being a part of the city council, it would be like poking my eyeball out with a sharp stick. So I'm going to say no.
Sure.
No, thank you to that.
Right.
But he would be fantastic at it. So I would definitely encourage that. And there are some things I think that he would maybe do with me, but I don't need to. I'm fine exploring it on my own or giving my own time individually to fulfill me, like you said.
Yes.
I think there's, a couples thing and then what fulfills each of us differently. So your husband is just finishing a master's degree to fulfill him in his next steps and wherever that takes him in his career. And you're like, no, thank you. I'm very happy right where I'm at.
Exactly.
So you know what it is, Rachel, that you don't necessarily want to dive into rather. Has anything else crossed your mind?
So I wonder, especially coming up next year, like what it's going to look like for us, because the baby will be almost done, right? So we're getting
the baby
to the
is almost 20.
I know, and we're getting to that point where we're like, okay, what happens after this? So it's still questionable, like where we're going to land per se. But I keep trying to say, okay, you have to get a hobby, right?
A hobby. That's a good one.
Wait, you're saying to yourself or to your husband?
To him.
Uh-huh.
You had to get a hobby, right? Because I have my things right now, and we'll do our things together. You know, we'll work out together, or we'll do probably a little more traveling finally. But you're still going to have to find a hobby. Because
I like how she's telling him what he's going to do.
That's what it sounds like.
Mine would look at me and be like, well, I'll show you where you can put your hobby.
This doesn't sound like a suggestion, right, Dana? It's more like, hey, buddy, pay attention.
No,
go, Rachel.
no.
I fully support you in this endeavor.
He has a guitar that he's kind of picked up throughout the years, and that does keep coming up that he's going to pick that back up. I'm like, great. Oh, what kind of books do you need? Do you need videos?
So funny.
Well, you're encouraging.
I'm encouraging. I'm applauding from a distance.
Yes.
I'm like, I have my things, right? I love to just do nothing in my room with a book. Right?
I was just going to ask, does he join you in any of those activities? But that would be a hard no.
It was funny though, because we were at the pool Saturday, and I was very shocked. You know, he actually joined us at the pool, which is very rare. And he got up under the shade and had his book. And I'm like, okay. And here I am in the sun.
Right. Sun worshiping.
Is it because some people can't just have downtime? Their mind is always going.
And that's him.
He wants to feel active in every way possible.
I don't think it's active. I just think the mind is always going. This is something we've discussed as well. So I think with him, it's just like he doesn't know how to turn it off and but turn on the Ancient Aliens or the
oh, right.
We talk about ancient aliens in our house too.
Ancient aliens?
Yeah,
don't
what's
do
the
it.
other one? Oh, whatever's on that channel.
I think it's the history or the science channel.
Yeah,
Or some
and
sci-fi,
zoned
maybe.
in for hours at a time.
Yeah. Well, we all have our different things.
No, and that's how and then I get sucked into it as well. Because we do have the, I guess, more of the empty nesting feel, just because they are both gone pretty much during the school year.
Both your kids. Mm-hmm.
And so we did have, we had a routine, and then the kiddo came home.
Yeah, they come home and ruin it.
They didn't ruin it.
Do you have to start locking doors now?
It was unexpected.
Just the refrigerator.
No, not even that. It's different when he's home, because I'm like, oh, okay.
Your flow is different.
It did. It threw it off for a bit, and now I'm kind of like adjusted to it. But then I'm, in another month, we're going to have to get readjusted. I'm like, hold on.
What about you, Sheila? Have you thought about things you want to fill your newfound time with? Like you and your husband, things you guys have talked about?
Traveling is high on my list. Budget permitting, I would love to do that. This podcast that we're doing and this connection with that the three of us have is really motivating to me, and I want to find different channels, different ways that we can expand things. Mm-hmm. So I didn't realize that I wanted to, or that I could learn about new things. So that's intriguing to me.
I want to tell you that I have noticed that about you in the last couple of years that I've known you. Like, you like to kind of research and investigate new things and just try it. You're always like, hey, I found this. Let's go try it. Or, hey, I looked into this. And I really admire that about you. I'm glad you're in my life, because I'm not that way.
Oh, thanks.
And I appreciate that. And it makes me, whether I recognize it all the time or not, like, yeah, we should just try something. Why not?
It's scary.
Right? We're not mortgaging our house for it, but just try it.
Right.
That's so interesting, because just a week or two ago, I have a friend of mine who I actually work with, and he just finished writing a book. And he's been telling me about it. He's just this amazing man. He's done a lot of things. And anyways, he's a very cool guy. It's a faith-based book. He's been working on it for a couple years, and I think it's kind of self-published anyways. And I'm so excited. He has this website. It's going to be a series. And I look at the website and I said, oh my gosh, when is the movie coming out?
Really?
And he said, actually, Dana, my publisher said we should look into making it a movie as well.
That
sounds so
awesome.
Cool. But it made me think. I just thought about this. It's something I do not have a desire to do, but my husband does as well. So sometimes I feel like you have these encounters, or people walk into your life as well for a reason, or as a mentor, somebody who's in that phase of life, who's older, who has grown children, whose children are out of the house, and look at all the things you can still do. Like you said, you still have time to go back to school and be an attorney or a doctor or a nurse, or get your MBA or whatever it is, your PhD. It doesn't matter. You still have time to do that.
Continuing ed, right.
Yeah. Or if you want to write a book, or you want to change careers, like, our life isn't over. Like, we did our job. We chose to be parents and to raise our children, and we're still young. We still have so much.
I got another 25, 30 years that I got to.
Oh, girl, is that all? Mike, are you?
We have so much to do.
You have a lot more energy and years ahead of you.
I took that over. I'm sure there's more you want to share, but I do want to tell you that I find that inspiring, and it's a good reminder that there's so much we could learn and can still learn.
I appreciate that. And I think that's
why I'm along for the ride, Sheila.
Yes.
Ride or die, baby.
One of the things that I like to do is encourage others. And I'm I like to be the cheerleader, the person who can, like, back you up, whatever it is that you may want to do. And boy, what is it that I wanted to say? So this forum, or this, what do you call this thing? This group that we have.
Podcast.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry.
Menopause memory.
Squirrel.
Yeah. This group that we have, and to all our listeners out there, it's a safe place, because we can be honest with each other and bare ourselves, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's what I find kind of cool.
Okay, so the girls are gone.
Yes.
I'm pushing them out the door. They're gone. It's just you and your hubby. What's the next step?
I thought about this for a hot second, and
a tiny house.
Our house is
On
already
wheels.
tiny.
I was like, how much more? They
Sheila always used to say she could live in a tiny house.
I don't know if I still could.
Okay. I was like, Sheila wants to live in a tiny house.
Well, I
Good
don't
luck.
know. My hubby wants to go and get an RV, and we can live in that. So
I don't know if I could do RV. That would be way too small for us. I've joked with you girls, with you listeners, that if I could get paid for traveling and eating, I would. And I've been watching this guy on YouTube. His name is Kuya Kurt. Kuya means big brother in Tagalog. And I'm like, well, how is it that it's so easy for him or any other vlogger out there to do what they do? And I'm not saying I would want to do it because I want to earn like lots of money. That's not my purpose. My purpose is I want to travel.
Just do it.
And I want to experience these things. Mm-hmm. And that I didn't think that I'd ever want to do something like that. It's really off. And granted, it's not like I would do it all by myself. I've actually been talking with my husband saying, hey, could we be vloggers? What would we be talking about? Where would we go? What would we do?
Have you watched some of them? I'm like, wow. You just get sucked into people's lives that are just as boring as yours.
And I think your hubby is hilarious that he could carry that.
But again, of all the things, right? Huh? I'm thinking about that.
Why not? My friend who just published the book, I asked him, I think he's very charismatic. I think he's a great people person, right? And we don't always see ourselves the same as other people do. And I said, well, how did you get to that point where you just knew, Sheila, it's what you were supposed to do? Like, this was the time. How did you know? Or what held you back was actually what I asked him. And he said, I just fear. I was afraid I would be judged.
Ooh.
And be vulnerable. He's like, when you do something like that and you put your name on it, you're vulnerable. You put yourself on social media and you're vulnerable. So that's probably what's stopping you.
Yep.
Also, look what everybody else is doing. You're going to be fine, Sheila. That's what I'm saying.
I think you would.
You would be just fine.
Vulnerable is really a key word there.
Yeah.
As with anything that we might
So let me just, I'm just going to throw you out there.
She's going to throw you, Sheila.
How much PTO do you have coming up?
I've got a lot,
Okay,
actually.
then you should just take it.
Girl, I've got 5 weeks. I counted mine.
I say do a week. Just get out there.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Good challenge, Rachel.
That is a good challenge.
Just do it. You've got a week. You're not going to lose anything.
Yeah.
Huh.
You should just try it.
Hey, Sheila, turns out you can't take it with you. Speaking from experience.
Right? Jeez. Hey, that's a good challenge. Okay. I'm going to think on that.
I'm just saying, y'all are blessed with a lot more PTO than I am.
Consecutive. I'm a proponent of taking your entire week. So
yes.
That gives you so much time. That gives you time to travel. It gives you time to recover.
Right.
It gives you time to experience.
And you should just do it like on the spur of a moment. And
yes. Would you like us to book it for you? Can I have your credit card?
Oh,
don't book anything.
Oh, coming from you?
No, don't book anything.
Could you do that?
No. I couldn't, but she could.
Don't book anything.
Don't book anything.
I think she's
just
giving
see where
you a compliment.
land.
Oh, I'm going to think on that, and we'll talk more offline because there's another occasion that I think might be a better option.
Oh,
but thank you.
Okay.
Interesting.
Huh. I'm going to say as well that a couple of weeks ago, I think I told you girls that I went to a workshop. A work
workshop.
I went to a workshop.
For work, at work, somewhere at work.
And it was titled Discovering Your Strengths. And so there was like a 200 question survey that you took, and it gave you your 5 top strengths. And you learn from that, execute your goals based on those skills, what have you.
We should take a personality test for one of our podcasts and guess what each person is and then see the results. Sorry. Please continue.
Before.
Hold on. We'll talk about it later.
Oh,
Yeah.
where am I going?
You went to your workshop and you took the test.
And you got your top 5.
Okay.
What were your top 5?
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember my top 5, but where was I going with this? I went to a workshop.
Sorry.
Look what you did.
I'm sorry.
No,
it just
you
spurred a
didn't do
memory
that.
and I had to blurt it
You
out
didn't do
before
that.
I
So
forgot.
what were you saying? You said you should just do it.
You said you went to a workshop and it was about finding your strengths.
And you
And you
did
took a
200 question test, which, by the way, is
a lot.
that's crazy.
Oh,
And then you get your top 5.
never mind. I'll find my focus later.
Okay.
So no, I appreciate that. I never would have looked deeper into how to transform this vision into some practical exercises.
Like what?
No, I would have just kept it as a dream or as a thought. I don't know. Like, you don't often evaluate yourself enough. I think this is my point. I went to a workshop and it identified 5 top strengths. We're laughing now. And that's totally okay because I lost my train of thought about 10 minutes ago. I'm just trying to find it now. Menopause memory. I'm going to lose it again.
Don't do it. Just continue. Hurry.
So my point is that I'm talking about it with you ladies and listeners. Thank you for indulging me. And so I think really the best way for you to know about yourself, okay, great. From some survey that you take to measure your strengths, your weaknesses, but also I think how you really understand who you are is when your friends can tap into that and be honest about who they think you truly are. So this is helpful, this conversation that we're having right now.
Well said, Sheila.
Well, not earlier. So that when you were talking, Dana, about some of the things that you would like to see for yourself in the future, I see you as a giver. And I hope that you can find more ways to channel that gift that you have.
Thank you.
And then Rachel, I'm not sure yet.
No.
I think
The jury is still out on
I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. We know what you don't want.
You are also a giver.
Yes, you are
I think
also
in a different
giver.
way.
I think I get that from my dad.
Yeah.
My dad was always like volunteering, giving. And so I find myself doing that a lot. And then I find my son doing that a lot as well.
Well, and I think you hit on it several times in different times we've had conversations here where like you were really invested in raising your children and being a part of their life, whether it was with baseball or cheer or school. And that's how you gave. And you always had something to do because that's what school and activities does when we raise children. They want all of our help, right? It takes a village. And now
I still want to give.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
constantly
still
saying,
looking for
Can I borrow
something.
your child?
Yes.
Yeah. You should, you can still volunteer at school. Like you could still go to the elementary schools. They would love it.
I'm good.
Oh, see, that surprises me because I thought that you
I'm like
would
you.
want
I
to
like
go
my
back.
own children, not other people's
Right.
children.
Because
Thank you.
you remember when she said that she was still a part of those Facebook groups, right?
Doesn't mean I want to volunteer there.
No, or that you wanted to be among that crowd. That's
No,
what I
good.
thought. So we're completely off on that one.
Yeah, no.
I think you're a giver too.
But I do like to support. I feel like I always say, tell everybody that I know, okay, you have young kids still. Let me know when their fundraisers are because I can't buy any of that stuff from anymore because my kids aren't any. And so, I mean,
You're the best.
but I'll do $10, $15 depending.
I'll have my niece and nephew start
Yes.
emailing you when they need their walkathon fundraiser.
There you
I'm
go.
like, can I just
Yes.
I do it with my
their cookies?
my online shopping people.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so sweet.
You are supportive in
We'll
that
give
way.
you Rachel's hashtag so you can reach out to her with all your children's fundraising needs.
Right. Well, that really, it's good to think on that kind of stuff. It's good to get together with your friends, your spouses, and encourage one another to think outside the box because there's certainly more than one thing that we're good at or that we want to do. Yes, ma'am.
You may
Hand
finish.
raised.
I'm just raising my hand so I don't forget.
Oh.
Did I distract you?
Stop doing that.
Well, I was trying to be
I got a
subtle.
squirrel brain.
Sheila, I'm curious. I'd like to circle back to your workshop that you
Yes.
were explaining about. And did you find anything out about yourself that maybe you hadn't really honed in on before? Or sometimes what I find is seeing those strengths on paper, kind of, I need a minute. You know what I mean? Like I see it and I'm like, or I think, oh, I'm going to be this way. And then I see it articulated a little bit differently on paper. And sometimes I'm like, oh, that's not true.
I was going to ask if you ever disagree.
And then I think a little bit more and I think, yeah, there's some truth there.
This was a work-related activity. And
interesting.
What I got back, I thought, well, this sounds like me on a personal level. And okay, so for instance, one of the things was that I am inclusive of people, that I have a tendency to woo or encourage people to do certain things.
Okay, courage, yes. Woo, no.
And you know what I disagree with, or perhaps what I thought was lacking, were leadership skills that would be more useful, in air quotes, in the workplace. I didn't have anything on my list of strengths like leadership or action or dream builder, things like that. It was all like, touchy-feely kind of stuff. Sheila's very good at communicating, at wooing people, at making certain that everybody is included. Thing. And so that got me. And again, this was based on one or two psychologists who created this survey.
I am very interested in taking this one.
I know,
right? So that
do a Myers-Briggs one. That one's very accurate. Clifton-based survey or assessment. I did a whole semester. Well, it was online, so it's not really a semester. But I did this whole class that was, I swear I took every leadership quiz, personality test. I took like 6 of them. They all said the same thing. So by the end, I'm like, yes, I know this already because I've taken 6 of these.
Right.
But they were each different, but they all landed on the same thing. So I don't know if I was just taking them and so I just was like subconsciously answering everything the same or not. But we should do that.
Well, the speaker who led it, I really enjoyed him. And one of his points was, again, based on this assessment, that you don't worry so much about your weaknesses because it's not as if though you can make adjustments to your weakness. In fact, you take one of your strengths, you build on that to compensate for the weakness you believe you have. It's a little odd thinking to me, for me. But that was his point. Again, just based on this assessment.
Well, I feel like we derailed a little bit, but I'm going to say my piece anyways. I personally don't think that you have to have all of these strong, air quote, catchphrase leadership skills and personalities to be a good leader, personally. Like, you don't have to be a strong, independent thinker, charismatic, outgoing. Like, that doesn't always, that's a type of leader. That's a type of leadership. But there are a lot of ways to be a professional and to be a good leader and to be a good mentor. You don't have to, rule with an iron fist or be a certain way. And so consider that. Like, these are people's first impressions. And I know because I've worked with you and you're my friend. I know both of these things. You are very easy to talk to, and you are a really good listener, and you are very supportive. And I think there are a lot of people that find a lot of value in that.
I appreciate that, but like I said, my mind was still shifting.
She's like, yeah, but I don't.
I would have wanted to know that I was a strong-willed person, or that described me based on what my answers were.
But that was just one version.
It was just really weird.
All right, I'll find us a new test to take, and we'll talk about the results.
Right. I still found value in it.
Oh, yeah. So, it's interesting to hear like how other people come across it, and to have a leader who's.
I can't get comfortable.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry, I'm shifting in my seat. My leg, my foot got numb.
To have somebody who's explaining why or how they got there, I kind of see the benefit in that. Even if you don't agree with it, or it's not really what you wanted.
Right.
It's nice.
Well, I guess to some degree we can use these assets that we believe we have into some activities that we are going to do in the future. To the initial question, do you think about what your next journey may be? Like, what specifically have you thought on? Or do you think that it's too soon to ask yourself those questions? Do you think it's too soon to have a second life?
Follow up with me in a year.
Ooh,
A
good.
year.
That's a good answer.
I think I might know more in a year. So,
Are you actively making decisions?
Nope.
Or okay, no, I'm just curious. Like, why a year?
I just want to know what's going to happen. I think at that point I would know something with my career, hopefully by the end of year, but also kind of where life is leading family. And I think all those factors go into play and what happens next.
So for you, since I feel like you're still young in your career, do you feel that any changes means a change in job or job status, as opposed to taking on something completely out of the box?
Possibly. I think right now there's still too much in the air. And I think in a year, hopefully, again, within 6 months' time, I had given myself 6 months at first of the year. I said 6 months in, if nothing's changed, something had to change. Mm-hmm. Things are starting to tweak, but they're not changing, I guess, enough for me to be like, oh, okay, I get it. No, I'm not there yet. Just based on conversations and based on how things are going at a very slow molasses pace, I should have a good idea, hopefully, by year end. We'll see. Like I said, this time next year, I should have a really good idea, whether that's currently what I'm doing or if it's something different, not even the same company, who knows?
So you're really invested in your career right now. I think that's what you are getting.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I have to be.
Whether that means
25 to 30 more years of work, okay?
And some of that will dictate what being an empty nester looks like for you and your husband. Because he's finishing his degree.
Yeah.
You're hoping, which could lead to a career change for him.
Oh, for sure.
It could lead to a career change for you. And that has a big impact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I think
financially and where you live and what you're doing and your happiness and all those things. So for you, you're not really looking for something to fulfill you outside of that. You're still looking to build your career. That's what I hear you saying.
My core right now is still, I mean, the foundation is there. It's just, I think we're both trying to figure out that core of like, this is where it's going to be for the next 25 or 30 years.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, right. You're not reinventing yourself in any way, rebranding yourself.
No.
I think that's totally normal
for
this phase of life.
I knew someone who completely changed her life at the age of, heck, I think she was 55 when she just got a brand new career. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it can happen.
I was in my early 40s.
Mm-hmm.
I moved. I changed a career. I went back to school.
Yeah. Big changes.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Colonel Sanders didn't have his KFC until he was, in his 60s?
Thank you, Sheila.
I'm not saying you. No, that's not where I was going. I just meant things
Watch
can happen
out.
But, I find
in
that
your mature years.
But I think that's originally where you started. Like, we still have so much life to live.
Yes.
And it's funny you brought your 40s up, is because I did see something probably not even too long ago where it said somewhere like in our mid 40s, you actually start figuring out life. Mm-hmm. I'm like, how do you figure out life in your mid 40s? But it's because you're stable enough to take the chances, take the risk, try new opportunities before. And then apparently this is where it starts to boom. Like, this is where you really start getting your riches, quote unquote.
It's called menopause and perimenopause and hormones, and you don't give cares anymore.
That's right.
That's where I'm at.
That's where the confidence builds.
Yes.
Advocating for yourself.
I'm there. I don't know where you guys are, but
well, even like my side gig with my oils and all of that. We just had our call earlier, and I was like, I don't want to do vendor events, but I'm to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a try. I'll try a couple more. I'm starting off very, very slow.
I'm a terrible friend. I'm like, why are you going to do something you don't want to do?
I don't understand
that.
And so it's just,
that's a fair reaction.
People.
That's what friends need to do.
Right.
Encourage one another and also give their honest input.
Sorry, Rachel.
No, I know. I have another friend who's like, what are you doing mixing potions? I'm like, okay.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying this is not the first time you've said that. And it's hard work.
Like, it is. It's hard work. It's a lot of work to just do a very small event.
It's hard work. And I don't think that you get your ROI.
I'm not reaping the benefits to be able to make this by a living.
At least not yet.
No, and I personally do not think this would ever be anything that I reap the benefits of. Like, this is my career going. I've seen those ladies and what they're doing, and I'm like, yeah, no, not me. I'm just more about informing. These are the things that work for me. If you're interested, I'm just making it available. That's it. And if I get satisfaction out of, encouraging one or two or three handful of people, then, that's what it is.
Yep.
That is not, I think, my breadwinner there. It's just, it won't be.
We'd have another intervention if all of a sudden you quit your job and you were like, this is what I'm going to do. I'd be like,
no, I've seen it enough to know that that's
maybe not right now.
Maybe not right now. Exactly.
Maybe not right now.
Yeah. Not ever. No.
But at least we're thinking about things. At least we can broaden our scope of what's out there. I think it's healthy to look beyond what's right in front of you. And I appreciate that you girls were open to discussion. So listeners, what's available out there? Have you thought anything about it? Does anything touch your soul? Is there a higher calling? Oh, that's
another one.
Yes.
That's another top. Yeah. Until next time.
Pause, please.